Elaborate Angles Drone Company by Josie Mann, Lamont Mills, and Jacob Mills and Lamont Miles. Elaborate drones, Elaborate Angles Drones annual total revenues for the AC cameras for year 5 started off at 188,637 and increased to 523,990 by year 15. For the year for the UAV drone for year 5, 100 we had 145,491 and increased to 597 and 22 by year 15. Overall, our company's total revenue for the year from year 5 to year 15 was 334,123, and it went up to 1,121,012. Each year, our business had an increase in total revenue. For our earnings per share, our company for year 5 to year 9, our company had an increase in earnings per share. We started off at 75 cents and increased to $3.85. Then we seen a decrease in year 10 to $2.35 to $1.92 in year 12. By year 13, we had a major increase to $3.63, and we decreased to $2.87 in year 15. For return on equity investment, our company was consistent for year 6, from year 5 to 6. And by year 7, we had an increase and steadily increased into year 9. By year 10, we've seen a decrease and continually dropped until year 12. By year 13, our company return on equity investment increased. And by year 14 and 15, we've seen a decrease again. For elaborate drones, credit rating, our company's credit rating started at a B in year 5. In year 6, we jumped up to a B plus. By year 7, we had an A minus, and from year 8 to 15, we had a consistent credit rating of an A. For our year-end stock price, we started off at $12, and then year 6, we went down to $11.87. By year 7, our company did a major increase of $49.27. Then we doubled that amount in year 8 to $82.87. And by year 9, we made it to $103.40. By year 10, our company year-end stock price decreased to $43.93. And then we dropped down to $24.25 by year 12. In year 13, we made an increase to $51.34. But by year 15, it decreased again to $43.35. For elaborate angles annual image rating, our company started off at 70 for year 5 and increased to 78 by year 9. We stayed pretty consistent and got to 80 by year 12. And by year 15, we was at 83. Elaborate angles strategic vision. Our company's vision statement is intended for the best customer service and quality product the industry can offer. Our goal in the future are to provide our customers with fast delivery, product availability, and many companies may be able to create the same product as ours, but our company niche will be built upon customer service and reliability. Our company's strategic vision is to satisfy our customers and provide them with satisfaction, quality, and available quantity. We want our customers to be satisfied with purchasing from our company. We put our customers first. We want to guarantee we are providing them with the best products on the market compared to our competitors. Our performance targets, if we were to continue the simulation for years 16 and 17, if we continue the simulation for an additional 2 years, our earnings per share would increase to $3.50 for year 16 and $4 for year 17. The return on equity would be increased to 12.4% for year 16 and 12.8% for year 17. Our credit rating for year 16 and 17 would be a consistent A plus. Our image rating would be 86 for year 16 and 89 for year 17. And our company stock price would be $46 for year 16 and $49 for year 17.
Lamont, you're up, bud.
Is Lamont on?
It says he's on, he's muted.
Well, competitive strategy and action capture cameras. Our competitive strategy action capture cameras. We have a 7.7 star buyer appeal variables generated from product design decisions, 9,000 plus advertising budget for each country, and 3-week sales promotion with 10% discounts. We offer a 180-day warranty period for our customers.
Competitive strategy in UAV drones. Our company will employ a best cost strategy, providing high quality UAV drones at lower prices than our competitors. 10% discount offered to third-party online retailers in each country. 3,000 plus for each country on the search engine advertising, and offer 180-day warranty period for customers. Next slide, please. So the production strategy.
You want to do it or you want me to?
Go ahead, you're fine.
Okay. Production strategy. Our production strategy includes no overtime for the AC camera or the UAV drone. When it comes to assembly labor costs, the AC camera costs $44,341 and UAV drone costs $20,150. The AC camera workplace compensation is $39,041 per worker. The UAV drone workforce compensation is $37,081 per worker. The training cost is $9,000 for productivity improvement training. Our
finance. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. Finance strategy. Projected year 16 debt, equity percentage at 41.59%, aiming to increase the earnings per share by 50 cents for year 17. And there was a total of 52,700 in dividends payments. Next slide. Okay, so our closest competitors in the AC segment for year 15. Obviously, this is just a scoreboard. I would like to elaborate on it. So our closest competitor in the AC camera segment was FlyOptic in North America, Europe, Africa, and Latin America. We only had one variance that was critical perception in the Asian Pacific region. I determined this not only from the scoreboard, but from the competitive efforts report. In year 15, in North America, we maintained a 7.6 PQ rating, coming in second behind FlyOptic at a 7.9 rating. Looking at units sold, they were the closest competition there for them at 338.7 versus our 375.3. In the Europe Africa region, the PQ rating remained the same as North America, our company at 7.6 and FlyOptic at 7.9. Our two companies, on a positive note, held the highest PQ ratings for year 15. Looking at the units sold, our two companies had the closest sales margin, with FlyOptic at 305.6 versus our company at 336.7. We felt in the Asian Pacific region, critical perception was our closest competitor based on price point, as we were selling the product at 375 per unit and critical was at 345, per unit. We determined this as well by the number of units sold, as they sold 448 and we sold 395. This was the closest margin besides Bean Carpentry tying critical perception at 448 units. In the Latin America region, the closest competitor went back to FlyOptic. The PQ rating remained the same, with our company being at 7.6 and theirs at 7.9. Our local retailers are identical in the Latin America region. and our closest competitor was Dyno Cam and Drone Company. We identified this for two different reasons. The first being the sheer number of units sold, with our company being at 48 and, excuse me, yeah, their company being 48 and ours at 45. The second is market share. Our company market share, or the second is market share. Our company came in at 17 or 18.8%, while Dyno Cam is at the closest margin of 17.6. We feel this is an accurate representation of PQ rating and price points. Therefore, we had three companies in close competition with our, I'm sorry, yeah, with our camera segment, excuse me. Next slide, please. So the closest competitors in the UAV drone segment for year 15. Looking towards the UAV drone segment, North America, FlyOptic was our closest competitor. Our company this time edged them on PQ rating at 7.8 with theirs at 7.5. This was still the closest margin across the board. Our pricing strategy was very similar, with our products selling at $2,150 and theirs at $2,335. Our two price points were the highest across the simulation though in year 15. In Europe, Africa UAV drone segment, we felt our closest competitor was Critical Perception. Our price point per product only differed by $99. Our PQ rating was 7.8, while they had a slightly lower rating of 7.5. The real focal point was units sold. Our company sold 92 drones, while Critical Perception sold 82. This was the closest margin across the board for year 15. In the Asian Pacific region, Critical Perception was our closest competitor. The first conclusion for this was price point. Their price was $2,049 per unit, and ours was $2,000 per unit, the closest between all firms. The second is PQ rating. While the company was still at the highest, 7.8, they were at a close second at 7.5. The third and final reason is the number of units sold. Our company sold 73, while Critical sold 74. Next slide, please. So competitive strategies for AC cameras and UAV drones. The actions we would take to outperform both FlyOptic and Critical Perception in the AC camera segment and the UAV segment would be as follows. Closely monitor their price points, PQ rating, so on and so forth, website displays, advertising, warranty period, all the way down the screen. Mold our company to the current industry leaders, not just our close competitors. See what they're doing correctly and try to emulate that. Take out larger loans to help expand the working facilities to lower price and in turn sell more units than our competitors. This may be a risky decision late in the simulation, but hopefully 5 years down the road, it would eliminate some of the competition, possibly an acquisition of a smaller firm. Budget more towards the marketing aspects and focus on brand recognition. We feel that more consumers see or hear about our product, the more likely they will be interested in purchasing it. Next slide, please. So lessons learned. This is a good one. During the simulation, our company was hesitant about taking loans out, an expansion of workers' benefits, workspace facilities, green initiatives, so on and so forth. We feel that was one of the main reasons our company came in last during the simulation. If we could go back, the first step in crafting a winning strategy would be to jump in front of the industry, take out loans, and start being very aggressive. The next step would be to heavily invest into marketing and brand recognition, website displays, and retailer support. We noticed the high-performing firms did this off the bat. The third step is to always make sure the managers of the company are on the same page. If any one of the managers varies from the current strategy that we're using, it could throw off the whole simulation. The fourth step is to keep your enemies close, monitor their actions and decisions every year, see what strategy they're using, and possibly try to emulate it into our business. The fifth and final step that we feel is most important is time and dedication towards your business. Understanding market trends, the global economy, and then shaping our own strategy to meet the needs of the current economy. That will conclude our presentation, and thank you for your time.